Hi everyone, here are my top K-drama recommendations for Lee Min Ho. So if you're a fan, please keep watching and I'll give you my top recommendations for summer 2025 and one that I'm kind of on the fence with, so let me know what you think. So Lee Min Ho, he's basically a K-drama royalty, and if you haven't fallen down the Lee Min Ho rabbit hole for his shows, here is what you're missing out on and my recommendations that are biased because he's one of my favorite K-drama actors. So the first one is where he broke out in as a A-lister, Boys Over Flowers. It happened in 2009. It's the K-drama stereotype of rich boy meeting poor girl at a very fancy Korean school. It's 25 episodes. It's romantic, it's over the top, and it's where everything started for Lee Min Ho. So this is baby Lee Min Ho with his very curly hair. It's flower boy K-drama. So he's annoyingly attractive and a rich kid as Gu Jin Pyo. He's kind of at his worst, but the plot is really fun. It's bonkers. You're gonna be glued to the screen. And it's really one of my top K-dramas, not just Lee Min Ho, but everything. It's a little bit rough around the edges, but there's a lot of chemistry with everybody. It's a great ensemble cast. It's kind of like a fun, beautiful disaster that also really gets you kind of addicted to K-dramas. So I would definitely watch it if you want to see legendary K-drama star Lee Min Ho. The next one is The Heirs, and it opened up in 2013. So it's similar to the first Flower Boys K-drama. It's 20 episodes. I like this one a little bit more because of Park Shin-hye, who is the female lead in this drama. So it's 2.0, same rich boy energy, same high school, but this time he's Kim Tan, and he's way more likable. Way more likable because he's self-aware, and it's kind of like a Gossip Girl version for K-dramas. And I feel like all of the actors are a little bit more polished, and I think the California scenes are gorgeous. Park Shin-hye is very adorable. It's different, and I would watch it if you enjoyed Boys Over Flowers, but you wanted something with a little bit better production and less second-hand embarrassment, because it was a little bit cringy in Boys Over Flowers, so the original. Then you get an action-packed City Hunter, and it's 2011 that it aired, and Lee Min Ho kicks ass and takes names. It's also 20 episodes, and this one is one of my favorite ones if you like a lot of action. So Lee Min Ho is doing something a little bit different. He is out of the trust fund rich kid era, and he's doing some ass kicking. So this one is a lot more intense. There's more character development. There is some romance, but he's basically playing a vigilante, and he's a little bit hotter because of it. So the action scenes are legit really good. The revenge plot keeps you guessing. And Park Min Young is the female lead, and I have always loved her. So if you like that energy of Park Min Young and also Lee Min Ho, you could definitely keep this on your radar. So watch it if you're tired of the rich boy getting the girl that's the Cinderella. So watch it if you like that kind of genre. Legend of the Blue Sea has 2 A-listers. It happened in 2016. This is where there is a mermaid, there is a con artist, and it's 20 episodes. I love this one. I've had it on repeat. So it's Lee Min Ho, and it's also some time jumping. So you'll get some time jumping in this one. And he is opposite of Jun Ji Hyun, who is from My Sassy Girl. And she's the mermaid, Lee Min Ho's a con artist, and somehow they make this work. There is a lot of fantasy elements, which makes it really good. Great ensemble cast. And the time jumping, so from historical to present day, some sorcery that's thrown in. It's really entertaining. I highly recommend if you haven't watched it. Even if you've watched it, it's kind of binge-worthy and worth a second look if you want a good summertime K-drama, because it has summertime feels, because they're in the water a lot, and they have like a portion of it filmed in Italy. The next is The King Eternal Monarch, filmed in 2020, or debuted in 2020. There's a lot of parallel universe in this one as well. It's 16 episodes and there's a lot of time jumping. And I would say that Lee Min Ho is the King Eternal Monarch. It had some things that was kind of like a little bit awkward, but you get that parallel universe, you get time jumps, and Kim Go-eun is the female lead detective opposite of Lee Min Ho's Monarch. So there's only really one Lee Min Ho, but when you get to the time jumping sequence, the parallel universe, it's pretty interesting. Would I say it's his best work? I do like The Mermaid a little bit better, but if you like the sci-fi elements, if you like maybe a bit of the time jump, you can pay attention. I think that that's the biggest point. You will like the King Eternal Monarch. Then we've got Pachinko. It's 2022. This one got a lot of buzz because it's a serious historical drama. It actually plays into some of the things that happen with Korean immigrants in Japan. So it takes some historical data that is factual but fictional as well. And he plays a very complex character named Hansu. So it's heavy. It's about Pachinko. If you know about Pachinko, it's that slot machine game. It's very gangster. So if you like gangster historical dramas, you will like it. This show will make you cry a lot. So get your hankies out. But in this K-drama, he's proven to be able to handle a serious role. It's very award worthy. I believe it's on Disney Plus. So if you want to watch something where Lee Min Ho really flexes his acting skills and cry ugly, Pachinko is for you. And so now I want to say that if you have a Lee Min Ho kind of bias, I would watch Boys Over Flowers. I would also watch Legend of the Blue Sea. If you like City Hunter with the, kind of the vigilante ass kicking, definitely watch that. And now I want to give a recommendation that happened in 2025, but I did not love it. And that is When the Stars Gossip. So for me, When the Stars Gossip, it played on Netflix and I watched it. There were several episodes that I did very much enjoy, but it didn't fill my heart with joy like normally what happens with Lee Min Ho K-dramas. So I threw it in there because just in case you haven't watched When the Stars Gossip, it's with Lee Min Ho, Gong Hyo Jin. It's about a obstetrician that goes to a space station. There is comedy, there's a lot of activity, but it's mostly centered in the space station, so there wasn't that much activity back and forth. So I threw it in there because I wanted to give a 2025 one, but it definitely doesn't make my top list for Lee Min Ho K-dramas. So yeah, let me know what you thought about this When the Stars Gossip. That's the 2025 one. Or if you have any opinions on any of the K-dramas that I recommended, which one is your top favorite? Let me know and I will do another K-drama. Let me know if you have any other ones. I'm kind of thinking Ji Chang-wook because he's another K-drama actor that I love. So thanks so much for watching. Please like and follow and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.